Imagine in just one day, you book a ride, order lunch, shop online, transfer money, and even pay in installment, all from a single ecosystem. That ecosystem is Goto. Good morning, everyone. Today, our group will present the company profile at PT Goto Gojek Tokopedia Tbk, also known as Goto Group. I am Clares, and I will start by explaining the basic company information. Goto is the one of the largest digital ecosystem in Indonesia. The company provides various digital services such as transportation, food delivery, e-commerce, digital payment, and financial service. Goto was officially established in 2021 as a result of a merger between two major companies, Gojek and Tokopedia. It is a public company listed on the Indonesia Stock Exchange with the stock code GOTO. Currently, Goto mainly operates in Indonesia and several areas in Southeast Asia. Now, let's look what makes Goto special. The special of Goto is ecosystem. Goto combines three main services into one integrated platform. First, on-demand service through Gojek, which include transportation, food delivery, and logistics. Second, air commerce service through Tokopedia, which allows people to buy and sell products online. And third, financial technology service through Goto Financial, providing digital payments, loans, and savings. Since Goto is a public company, its ownership is shared by public investor, institutional investor, and the founder and the management team. The management team consists of professionals in technology, business, and finance, responsible for the company's strategy and operation. Now, what we understand the structure of Goto Group. Let's take a look at how this company was built over time. Marta will explain the company history and mission statement.
Thank you, Clarice. Now, I will explain the company histories and mission statement of Goto. The story started with Gojek in 2010. At the time, Gojek started as a simple motorcycle ride-hailing and courier service. The main goal was to connect motorcycle drivers with customers using technology, making transportation easier and more efficient. Then, in 2015, Gojek launched its mobile application in Indonesia with three main services: GoRide for transportation, GoSend for delivery, and GoFood for food delivery. This was the beginning of Gojek digital ecosystem as we know it today. In 2016, Gojek launched GoPay, a digital payment service that allows users and drivers to make cashless transactions. One year later, in 2017, Gojek acquired Midtrans and Payment Gateway Company to strengthen its digital payment system for business. And in 2018, Gojek expanded internationally to Singapore. In 2020, the company bought Mockup, a cloud-based system to help businesses handle sales and operation. In 2021, Gojek and Tokopedia joined to make Goto Group, bringing together on-demand service, e-commerce, and fintech. And they also started Gotoh Finansial. In 2022, Gotoh went public on the Indonesia Stock Exchange. In 2023, they launched the GoPay apps as a standalone financial apps, including GoPay Tabungan with Bank Jago. In 2024, Gotoh released GoPay Merchant to help small businesses, and in 2025, Gotoh Finansial added digital ID service using facial recognition or easier touch. So, Gotoh has grown for a simple transportation service into one of the largest digital ecosystem in Indonesia. Next, Reifa will explain more about the product, customer, and future goals of Gotoh.
Thank you, Marta. Now, I will explain the products, customer, and future goals of Gotoh Group. Gotoh provides two main types of service, Gojek service and Gotoh Financial service. Starting with Gojek, it offers mobility service such as GoRide for motorcycle transportation, GoCar for car rides, GoBluebird for Bluebird taxi booking, GoTransit as a multimodal trip, and GoCorp for corporate transport needs. Gojek also provides food and daily delivery service through GoFood and GoMart. For logistics, there is GoSend for instant and same-day delivery, GoKilat for business delivery, GoShop as a personal shopping service, and GoBox for large item logistics. The second type of service is Gotoh Financial, which focus on detailed financial service. For payments, there is GoPay and GoPay Merchant. For loans, there is GoPay Later, GoPay Pinjam, and GoPay Pinjam BPKB.
Users can also transfer money for free up to 100 times per month. Other services include GoPay Tabungan by Jago for savings, GoPay Insurance, and GoPay Savings for investment.
For business, Gotoh Financial offers Midterm as a payment gateway with more than 25 payment methods, AI-based digital identity service, and designed for certified digital signatures. Now, let's talk about customer. Gotoh serves many types of users: general customers, driver partners, merchants, small business, and corporation. Currently, Gotoh has more than 3.1 million driver partners, more than 1 million merchant partners, and their logistic platform has delivered over 140 million orders in more than 200 cities across Indonesia. Finally, let's look at the future goals of Gotoh. Gotoh has a sustainability program called 3-0 Commitment, target to be achieved by 2030. The first goal is zero emissions, becoming a net zero carbon platform by reducing emissions across the entire value chain. The second goal is zero waste, reducing and effectively eliminating waste from business operation. And the third goal is zero barriers, promoting economic inclusion and creating more opportunities within the digital ecosystem. So, in conclusion, Gotoh plays a very important role in Indonesia digital economy by providing integrated digital service from transportation to financial technology. Gotoh continues to drive progress for society and business across the country. That concludes our presentation about Gotoh Group. Thank you so much for watching. This presentation was delivered by Clares, Marta, and Reifa. Thank you.